The duel continues. Istvan has pounced on Vlad. The fight is no longer a duel, but a battle of life and death. Istvan swings his sword. He only wanted to kill Vlad, but Vlad narrowly escaped the attack. Istvan turned and attacked again, not wanting to give Vlad a chance to find a way to counterattack. Since Istvan was only attacking Vlad, he was fighting without defense. Vlad either parried or dodged his attacks. Istvan put some strength into the next attack. It was a heavy blow. Vlad resisted his attack, but the blow was so powerful that it destroyed everything around. It was so powerful for Vlad that his feet sank into the ground. Istvan attacked him again. He damaged the ground and sent Vlad flying from his blown. It was a powerful impact. The attack was so strong that it forced him to fly quite a distance. He stopped his momentum by thrusting his sword into the ground. His sword was covered in an aura. As they had created some distance between them, he stopped his attacks. Vlad realized that Istvan was stronger than him, as he had never faced such dangerous and heavy swordsmanship before. He was a real monster who was covered in a red aura. Vlad was shocked after seeing him, but he did not fear him. He gripped the ground with his feet as he was ready to attack him. He pounced towards Istvan as if he was going to attack him. When he saw Vlad approaching, he gripped his sword and prepared to attack. He swung his sword and attacked. Vlad shifted his body slightly to the left to avoid the attack. He was trying to close the gap. He didn't just want to defend against the attack. As Istvan exerted his full power and attacked him, Vlad avoided his attack and fell back. But he advanced again. He wanted to get within the range of his attack. Istvan continued his assaults, but Vlad was already within his attack range, as he was in the range where Vlad could retaliate. Istvan was shocked. He realized Vlad had come very close to him, but it was too late to realize. Vlad was ready to attack him. He was so close that Istvan couldn't defend against his attack. Their swords clashed. It was a powerful collision of two aura swords. To defend against the attack, Istvan jumped and blocked the strike with his sword. Istvan retreated as the impact was strong for him. Vlad was tired. His strength was waning. He didn't want to create more distance between them. Vlad ran towards him. Istvan was surprised as he didn't even have balance his body from last attack. He thrust his sword into the ground and spread all the mud over it so that Vlad couldn't see anything in front. Vlad was shocked to see this. He did not expect anything like this to happen. As Vlad couldn't see anything in front, Istvan attacked him through the mud. He thrust his sword into it. As Vlad was surprised, he didn't expect this attack. Istvan was smiling, knowing Vlad couldn't defend this attack. Vlad pushed his foot forward and took hold on the ground. He twisted the attack to the opposite direction from his shoulder and stopped it. Istvan was shocked. He didn't expect Vlad to twist his attack in the opposite direction from such a close range. Godwin was surprised. He realized it was armor art. He didn't expect Vlad to know the technique of the Holy Knight. It was a heavy attack, as Vlad couldn't completely twist it in the opposite direction either. Vlad was too close to him. It was impossible to attack him with his great sword, so he attacked him with his fists. Neither of them wanted to retreat, as the duel was about to end. Vlad neither dodged his attack nor tried to deflect it. He blocked the attack with his forehead. Istvan was surprised. He had not expected this outcome. The impact caused damage, and he was in pain. He could no longer use his left hand. Vlad was smiling. A mysterious voice told him that it was time to finish it. Vlad grabbed his sword and prepared to attack him with all his might. Istvan was anxious and worried. He grabbed his sword and attacked him with one hand. Both were about to collide, as this would be the final attack that would determine the winner of the duel. The attack was very powerful. It looked like an explosion, causing damage to everything around. Alicia stood still as the duel was about to conclude. As it would determine the future of her domain, she and the old warrior were worried. Alicia could see nothing because there was too much dust in the air. She saw a light. It was a blue light shining in the darkness. Vlad was standing as the match had been decided. The moment Vlad's sword was about to cut his neck, someone stopped his attack. Vlad was tired and looked at him with a smile. Godwin had stopped Vlad's attack before reaching Istvan. Vlad told Godwin that now he could claim his reward for his victory. Godwin was silent and looking at Vlad. He did not expect Vlad would win this duel. Vlad shouted at him to answer his question. Godwin looked at him and said that he was the winner of this duel. Vlad's eyes were only on Godwin, because finally the day had come. His sword had finally reached him. Vlad asked him about the day they met and told him to recall his words. As soon as he came to kill his master, he told Vlad that a knight could only take what rightfully belongs to him. He threw away the meat he received just as he had given him the wrong name and age, because he had received the wrong value from him. But he would take the head that he had cut off. This was his rightful reward and victory. The man who stood before him that day was not something he could reach him on that day. Vlad pointed his sword at Istvan's sword and said that he was demanding the sword as his reward. Godwin was astonished because the sword was the pride of the swordsman. Alicia and the old knight were also astonished hearing his words. The Gaidar household knight was nervous and angry, and his master was smiling. Istvan was angry. He did not want to give him his sword. Vlad got angry and reminded him of his words, that it was his reward and victory privilege. Today's episode has ended. See you all in next episode.